Do you find Coca-Cola is a very large company, and there's a lot of other large companies that have leaders that control the lives of, or influence the lives of millions of people. Do you find that the executives, just the fact that they're the CEO of a company, a multi-billion-dollar company, in Coca-Cola's example, 200 billion, do you find that the executives are, well, saying that, look, I'm the head of this massive company, that's enough. I don't have to connect the dots for people. I don't have to do the research about this audience.
No, I think, the people we work for are at the top of the business world. They're smart. They want to be successful. So, I don't see that they would let ego get in the way to ruin the speech. Smart leaders prepare. They have something good to say. Sometimes leaders don't prepare enough. So it's been the case where I've written speeches that get read on the cab ride to the conference, and that may not be the best outcome, but these guys are very confident, and sometimes they're able to deliver effectively in that regard. There's a balance sometimes. Some executives, they're all different, so you got to support them in a way that makes them feel confident and successful. So, for instance, I've written speeches for policymakers that are very carefully crafted, and every single word needs to be vetted carefully so that we don't move markets in a bad way and make bad headlines. Those speeches are very carefully done and delivered in a very strict script, and they're successful in their own way. That's the goal, is to kind of get out of policy. Another speech might have a very different audience where the speaker wants to make an authentic connection to the audience. So, he might literally tear up the script. I actually had that happen, where I worked on a speech where the leader tore it up and said, this is a fine speech, but it's been overchecked. I want to just speak from the heart. Actually a friend of mine wrote that speech, my colleague, but that's the kind of thing that happens. So that, you might want to go unplugged to make a connection and make that speech successful. So it just depends. Depends on the speaker, depends on the audience, depends on the goals. You got to identify those goals up front.